Hey guys, it's Alex coming at you from the VMP Ranch, and a car comparison that has come up quite a bit lately I get asked about on my YouTube channel is, Alex, if you had the money, would you buy a brand new S550 or an older GT500? That one's actually pretty tough, believe it or not. That's actually not an easy question to answer. The S550 has technology, it has a ton of upside, but the GT500 already comes supercharged. Already has a great transmission, the TR6060. Now it all depends on which years, because for about the same price point you can get a newer S550 or an older GT500 07 to 10. And I'm going to drive one which is an extreme example of a 07 to 10 GT500, but when you actually think about it, it comes supercharged from the factory, has a great transmission. It's literally a clutch, a supercharger upgrade away, and a rear end from running a low 10 real easy. If you're gonna go E85, the car is damn stout, and I'll show you an example of a car that made 850 rear wheel horsepower on stock internals before he built it. Okay, some of you guys know whose car this belongs to. This is BJ McCarty's car. He's a general manager here at VMP, and this is the 2007 GT500 he calls Christine. Now, this GT500 has gone through a ton of stuff. Basically, it was a development vehicle for the Gen 1, Gen 2 superchargers, Gen 2R, and now it has received a set of rods and pistons, L&M cams, built engine, you name it, it's all done to it. But it was the first car to have a TVS, first car to have a Gen 2, first car to have a Gen 2R, kind of the first one for everything. So when it comes to GT500, this one has been the first of everything that VMP used to develop most of its stuff, its superchargers, and its tuning. Take a peek under the hood. Some of you already saw my other video that showed what was going on with this car, but I'll remind you. BJ runs the biggest cold air you can get, a 148. He runs the Gen 2R. Again, how can you tell it's a Gen 2R? No hump in the back. EGR delete, return style fuel system, custom coil covers from BPS, and he runs the basically what we like to call all the boost. 2.4 pulley, come on baby, 2.4 pulley, and he has, I believe, you can't even see it from here, but a 15% overdrive. So it's a 2.4 upper, 15% lower, E85. This car just received a set of L&M no springs required cams, drop in and go, and it literally went from like 860 horsepower to like 930 or 940. I will post up the graphs just to make sure you guys are up to snuff. But yeah, let's take it for a spin. What the hell? You got to get in this car real carefully, because you will take your shins or heel out on that fucker, and when you reach back for the seatbelt, you don't want to get your elbow on that shit. You'll Charlie horse the shit out of your freaking arm. So got to be careful getting in this car. But let's give her a start. This car is an 07. I think it has like 60,000 miles. TR6060 MGW shifter. Cammed up, chopped just right. Yeah, man. Remember, reverse is over here on a 6060. I guess I'll try to reach over and get the seatbelt without getting Charlie horsed on the roll cage. Let's see how that goes. I guess not. I guess I'm wearing the fucking, I guess I'm wearing the harness. Shit, I couldn't reach back there and get it, so I'm wearing the harness. Fuck it. I'll try not to crash your car, BJ. Relax. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. Man. Okay, so right off the bat, way more fucking torque than any Coyote you'll ever have. I believe this car made, with the stock cams, the same torque that it did horsepower. It free revs real easy. Wow, it feels really nice. Throttle's linear. Let's do a little bit of partial watt. Yeah, no. No, you don't want to go partial watt in this fucking thing. There's no such thing as partial watt in this car when it makes over 800 foot-pounds of torque. There's no way. So it's in 5th gear right now. I think it has a set of 373s. Boom, drop it down. Don't worry about the check engine light and all that bullshit. Half of the stuff's not connected on the car. Race car status. Airbag's not connected because no seat. But yeah, it's hanging out, man. It's real torquey. That's the other thing. The power curve on this car is almost instant. So let me drop it to 3rd. Yeah, Jesus Christ. It has a lot of torque down low, and he has a lot of timing pulled out of it because he doesn't need to drive it on kill to work back and forth. But in terms of torque, not even close when it comes to comparing this to a Coyote car. The nice thing about older GT500s is if you want to turn off traction control, you just click that sucker once. You don't have to hold it down for 7 seconds or anything like that. Click it once and you're done. Click it, see you later, no more traction control. Don't mind me, I was busy literally taping the camera to his roll bar because I wanted to get freed up. I don't want to drive the car with one hand. This car makes way too much power to really fuck around, and I want to do a little bit of spirited driving with it, and I cannot do that with one hand. This is not a Coyote car where the power comes in gradually. The power comes in immediately. So, windows down, let that bitch sing, make some America sounds. Yo! That's an easy. This car straight gets it. I mean, if you're considering a GT500 over an S550, you'd be silly not to at least give one of these guys a try, because a lot of people want the comfort of an S550. They want to be comfortable, they want their asses cooled because of the air-conditioned seats. Others just want to go fast, and if the price was the same, fuck. I mean, look at a GT500. I'm going to drop it down a second. Traction will not be anywhere near. That guy passed me, he was riding my ass a little bit. If you're gonna ride my ass, at least you should pull my hair a little bit. Hey yo, gay jokes. Spool life. I'm gonna drive it easy. A lot of you guys want to hear the cam chop from the L&M NSRs. Here we go. There you go, guys. If you're considering a 2007 through 2010 Mustang GT500 Shelby versus an S550, it's actually a toss-up when you run the numbers. Now let's go through the numbers real quick. Okay, let's run the numbers real quick on a GT500 versus an S550. An S550 is going to run you what, $28,000 to $32,000, a base model, manual. Let's do manual versus manual, okay, and maybe 34 to 35 with a little bit better option, automatic. Okay, so you're in it already $35,000, let's just say, after taxes and all that bullshit. This guy you can pick up for 26 to 30. Okay, now with the Mustang, you come with 430 horsepower. This guy makes about 450 to 480 bone stock. Comes with a TR6060, a way better transmission. Comes with a 5.4. It can hold up to about 850 rear wheel horsepower. Now, S550s have been known to pick up, to withstand that kind of horsepower with turbo applications, E85, all that stuff. But what's a turbo going to run you? If it's like an on-3, it's going to run you between, after all the unmentionables, because it's not just a kit, it's the unmentionables that is the problem. The fuel, the tuning, injectors, all that stuff. You're going to be into it for about $7,000 to $8,000 after it's all said and done on a cheap kit. On a good kit, Hellion, Armageddon, things like that, you're going to be well into $10,000 without a doubt. On a GT500, a blower upgrade, a TVS blower upgrade, I believe is less than $3,000 for a Gen 2R. So if you put a Gen 2R, it's already 10 rib. If you put a Gen 2R on it, fuel pump voltage boosters, some ID1000s or 1050Xs, this car is ready to boogie, and it should make close to 700 rear wheel horsepower on pump gas. If you put a 10% overdriven lower, maybe a 15%, 15, 16 degrees of timing, it'll be there, no problem. Then If you were to do a return style fuel system, spend about $3 after it's all said and done. Installation, lines, time, labor, everything. About $3 for a fuel system ID 1000, 2.4 upper, 50% lower. This sucker will make 800 with a way better transmission. Then it's up to you to make it hook. The S550, you're going to be into it for about total of about $40,000 to $45,000 after it's all said and done to make it a damn good 9-second capable car. This guy, you'll be into it for about $35,000, including the purchase of the vehicle, after it's all said and done, to run a similar number, and you have a better transmission, better bottom end, and a car that holds its value. I know you guys saving the pussy for the next guy, but a car that holds its value a lot better than any GT. So it's actually a toss-up as to which one you want to go. Do you want technology and comfort, or do you want raw ass power with the GT500? It's actually a tough call. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.